I know what you're thinking. What a cute little dog. His name's Jackson. You'd think he'd be happy. He's cute, he's brown, he's sweet, but he's not happy. He's miserable. Why? He identifies as a Great Dane. So what is he going to do? Go through life not feeling that he's proper in his body? Sounds crazy, and yet that's exactly what happens when philosophies and ideologies begin to take over reality. Oh, if there's anything that has put the brakes on the spirit of America, it's political correctness. I mean, that's when everything started going south. And let me tell you something, my friends. You want to keep America? I want to watch political correctness die in my lifetime. But first, I want to watch it suffer. As long as I'm here, I'm going to do my best. What do I mean by that? I mean, isn't political correctness simply a way to be nice to the downtrodden? That's what we've heard, right? You know, it's just being nice to people that normally didn't have a voice. We already have one of those. It was called the Golden Rule. We're supposed to be nice to people. But that's not what political correctness is. You know what it actually is? Cultural Marxism. It's a new religion, a secular religion, that tells you that you can't think things that other people don't want you to think. You can't say things that other people might be offended by, and that steals your liberties. Let me make this very clear. I traveled through this great nation and watched the crazy play out. There was a school in Washington that wanted to have a Halloween costume presentation. They said, everybody dress like you want, kids, but they told the girls, you can't dress like a witch. Do you know why? Because apparently some woman from the local Wicca chapter was offended by the stereotype. Since when has it become verboten to offend a witch? No, I mean, shouldn't some people be allowed to be offended? I mean, I've heard about you. You've got warts on your face. You fly around in brooms. You cast spells on people. I would think if there's somebody you shouldn't have to worry about offending, it's a witch. And by the way, if you can control nature with your incantations, wouldn't there be bigger fish to fry than being offended by a 6-year-old in striped socks and a pointed hat trying to score a Kit Kat bar at Halloween? Are you kidding? And by the way, if you're offended by a witch costume, I don't know, isn't there a potion for that? Maybe some eye of newts and bat wings? Because for crying out loud, you're a witch! If you're offended, you should be! But this is what's become the ethos of America. And should we offend people on purpose, maliciously? No, that's the difference. You see, there's a difference between maliciously offending somebody, trying to harm them just because you don't like them. That's not cool. But if you're offended by truth, for example, that's your problem. You see, the truth is supposed to offend you. That's how you know you don't have it. It's called your conscience. America became great because during the Revolutionary War, men and women said that there are some things in life more important than life. You see, this nation was formed under the auspices of those who believed that liberty and freedom was worth dying for. You want to know if you believe anything? I mean, really believe it. 2 ways to gauge. Number 1, does it affect your behavior? In other words, if you believe it, are you willing to stand up in front of others and speak it, even if you're the only one there? That'll prove if you believe something. But if you really want to know what you believe, I mean believe, ask yourself one question. Are you willing to die for it? That's what made America great. That's what made us who we are. And every time throughout this nation, Americans were willing to die for liberty, a greater nation evolved. I was there. I help make it happen. But I'm just the spirit of America. You're the flesh and bone. If you give up, it's gone. I think Jonathan has another song to sing. A beautiful opera song. Are you going to understand what it means? No, because who speaks Italian anymore? But it's a beautiful song about a general singing to his princess. Pray for me, he says. I will win this fight. And he knew he wouldn't. But he fought anyways. Because his virtue and his commitment to truth was worth the price. That's who America is.
Nessun dorma, nessun dorma. Tu pure, o principessa, nella tua fredda stanza, guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore e di speranza. Ma il mio mistero è chiuso in me, il nome mio nessun saprà, no, no, sulla tua bocca lo dirò, quando la luce ed il mio bacio scioglierà il silenzio che ti fa mio. Dileguo notte tramontate stelle, tramontate stelle, all'alba vincerò.